Hello students, welcome to the digital learning session of Raval Convent School. Today for class 7th, we are here with another amazing topic, that is types of rocks. Let's begin. Types of rocks. Let's begin. In this module, you will study what is a rock, three main types of rocks, importance of rocks to man and rock cycle. What is meant by rock? A rock is a natural occurring substance mostly made up of a mixture of minerals. Minerals are natural occurring chemical compounds which vary in color, texture, hardness and luster. I tell you, suppose this is earth and upper layer we called earth crust. Earth crust is formed of various types of rocks and these rocks include minerals. Clear? So we can say that rocks are the natural mass of mineral matter and petrology is the study of rocks. There are three main types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Let's begin with the igneous rock. Igneous word is derived from the Latin word ignis, which means fire. Deep below the earth's surface, rocks are in a molten state called magma. When magma cools, solidifies, it forms a hard rock known as the igneous rock. Clear? This rock is also known as the primary rock because this is the first rock to be formed and all other rocks are derived from the igneous rock. You know, it look like this when it is in a melted form and after it cool down, it turn into the igneous rock. It look like this. Clear? Now, there are two type of igneous rock. One is intrusive, other one is extrusive igneous rock. Intrusive igneous rocks are those rocks in which magma cools off beneath the surface, or you can say inside the earth. Clear? Extrusive igneous rocks are those rocks in which magma comes out, as shown in the picture, comes out as a lava and cools on the surface, and it is inside, not inside the earth, it is outside the earth, and intrusive is inside the earth, extrusive is outside the earth. Clear? You know that it is darker in color. Intrusive igneous rock is darker in color as compared to the extrusive igneous rock, and it cools very slowly. It cools very quickly as compared to intrusive because extrusive is outside the earth. Clear? Now, there are few examples of intrusive igneous rock and extrusive igneous rock like basalt, pumice, granite, gabbro. All these things are used in construction, in road base, in railroads and many more things. Now, what do you mean by the term sedimentary? What do you mean by the sedimentary rock? In which it is also taken from the Latin word sedimentum, which means settle down. Rocks that are formed from the particles of sediments, or you can say fragments, are called sedimentary rocks. Sediments are deposited when weathered rock is moved from one place to another by the wind, running water, the sea or glaciers. Like sandstone, limestone, these are some examples of sedimentary rock. Let me explain you with the help of this diagram. Listen. As you know that igneous is the primary rock and other rocks are derived from the igneous rock. When the igneous rock is broken, when the igneous rock roll down and crack down and hit with each other and are broken down into small fragments or sediments, are transported and deposited by wind and water as shown in the figure. Clear? Wind and water, these loose sediments are compressed and harder to form the layers of rock. See in this diagram, layers of rock, which is known as the sedimentary rock. This rock can include fossils. What do you mean by the fossils? Fossils are the dead remain of plants and animals which is embedded inside between the layers of rock. Clear? Now, metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks derive from the Greek word metamorphosis, which means change of form. Igneous and sedimentary rocks change their form under very high pressure and high temperature. High pressure and high temperature, such change rocks are known as metamorphic rocks. As you know that magma is very hot, so heat from this side and the pressure from the upper layer, it create both these things create a metamorphic rock in between both of them. Clear? Now, some examples of metamorphic rocks like slate, marble, these are also used in our home, in monuments. As you know, one of the example is Taj Mahal, where white marble is used. Clear? Now, look at this map. What you will see that Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, these places, in these places sedimentary rocks are formed. In Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, igneous rock is formed. In Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, metamorphic rock is formed. Clear? Now, what do you mean by the rock cycle? The change of one type of rock into another type under certain condition in a cyclic manner is known as rock cycle. Rocks of one type get converted into another type. Igneous rocks get weathered and eroded to form sedimentary rocks, which further get transformed into metamorphic rocks under extreme heat or pressure. Igneous rocks themselves can get metamorphized. Sedimentary rocks are also formed by the weathering and erosion of metamorphic rocks. Let me explain you. Suppose, as you know, when volcano erupt, the lava come outside, it cool down, turn into the igneous rock. Then igneous rock also broken, then it turn into the sediments. When sediments come through the wind and water, it forms a layer which we call sedimentary rocks, and after sedimentary rocks, due to heat and pressure, metamorphic rocks form. Now the question arises, how magma is formed? See this diagram again. If you see this diagram, the metamorphic rock, as you know that magma is very hot. Clear? Magma is very hot. It attracts metamorphic rocks and the upper crust. When it attract, it turn into the magma. It turn everything into the magma. So this is how this cycle creates, and it will continue. Clear? First volcano erupt, then igneous rock, then sediments, then sedimentary rock, then metamorphic rock due to heat and pressure, and after that magma, because as I told you that inside the earth the magma, it attracts metamorphic rocks and other layers. So basically it eats crust. So it attracted and it turn again into the magma, and that magma again erupts in the form of volcano. So this circle continue. This is called the rock cycle. Clear? Now, some uses of rocks. Rocks like granite, sandstone, marble are used as building material. They are the source of fossil fuels. They are the source of fossil fuel like coal and petroleum. They are the source of metallic materials like gold, iron, copper and manganese. They are the source of many precious stones like gems and diamonds. In the end, I would like to say that rocks are the primary source of life. They define what we breathe, what we eat, what we drink. So rocks do affect us and our health. Thank you. I hope you like this video. Thank you.